Alright, so before we begin today, I have a little story to tell you. So yesterday, I recorded our surprise video to be uploaded today, but then I woke up this morning and saw something that surprised me, which then led to a new surprise video, which is the one that hopefully will be posted today if I edit it in time. We will see. So, moral of the story is, this is a surprise video for not only you, but for me as well, because I wasn't planning on doing this until today, because I already told y'all I have a line of videos that I need to be doing right now. So yeah, we'll start with that. In news of what's going on, so basically I woke up this morning and I forgot it was November 16th, aka the day The Greatest Showman Reimagined dropped. So I woke up this morning on YouTube and found the entire list of the album. So, to try something a little bit different, I decided I was going to react to the entire album, and that meant a lot of self-control because I really just wanted to listen to everything because I've been anticipating this for a long time. Some of them dropped as singles first before the actual album came out, so I've heard a few of them, but there's a lot of them that I have not heard yet, so you guys will get to see it first. So let's get this greatest show on the road. Alright, so there was a bit of a time lapse there, and by time lapse I mean a whole day has gone by, but you know what, that's fine, we're still gonna get into this reaction video. So, a little bit of background. The Greatest Showman is this fantastic movie musical starring Hugh Jackman. The critics raked on it real bad, but it was this really good movie. It has Zac Efron, Zendaya, Keala Settle, like all these people in it. So good. So basically, to the caliber of the Hamilton mixtape, they've gone and they've redone all the songs in the musical with different artists. So today we're going to see if they did a good job or not. Hamilton mixtape. So we're just gonna go in order, starting with the first one, which is Panic at the Disco's The Greatest Show. Now I have heard this one. First impressions, it was really good. Brendon Urie kills it. But we're gonna go and I'm gonna have a little listen because it's been a while. I have to pause it. Brendon Urie's voice is delightful. Like, that right there was quality content. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the picture on the puppet and you find emotion. There's something breaking at the brink of everyone. It's all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go? It's covered in all the colored lights. Where the runaways are running the night. Oh, yes! Alright, I just gotta say, they hit that. They picked the right people to do that song. Justice has been served. My favorite part is that little, like, beginning and that little yeah, whatever that is. So good. They hit that one so hard. That was fantastic. Alright, so next we have Pink's A Million Dreams. And I've also heard this one too, and I've heard the song after it. We're gonna skip the song after it simply because I've heard it. It's Pink's daughter. I saw her singing it with Pink there, and I wanted to cry because, well, feelings. I actually enjoy Pink's A Million Dreams, much to the same like Katy Perry's Waving Through a Window, if you understand what I mean by that.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. They can say I've lost my mind. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Alright, so I stopped that one right there because, well, I've heard it and I know how it goes, and I enjoy it already. So, to one that I have not heard yet, and I've been looking forward to this one a lot, is Come Alive featuring Years and Years and Jess Glynn. Years and Years, I really love their group. They have a song called King, which is so good, and for a while it was like an anthem of mine. But, and then Jess Glynn, I love her. So, like, I'm excited. I hope they did this one justice, because Come Alive is probably one of my favorite of the, like, group dynamic songs in the show. So, here we go.
You stumble through the days, got your head hung low.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Alright, I got a little nervous there. Oh, I live for this. That was a little interesting to put that right there, but I'll let it slide. Ooh, yes, run! Run, boy! Oh, you guys! Alright, I'm gonna tell y'all, to be honest, I got a little nervous at the beginning of that. I didn't know how the whole disco thing was gonna work, but it hit. Like, the electronic, his voice, Ollie, I think his name is, from Years and Years. So good. Literally, that hit. I enjoyed that one a lot. It might be my favorite so far, but we're only a few songs in, so let's continue. Before we start this one, so this is The Other Side, which is the duet that's done between Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman in the movie. I don't know about this one, simply because they have Max as in Max Schneider, and Dolla. Love Max Schneider. Love Max Schneider. Anyway, let's give this one a listen. I'm a little skeptical. I'm a little afraid, but we'll see what happens.
Right here, right now, I put the offer out. I don't wanna chase it down.
Well, we knew Max Schneider was gonna come. There's Max Schneider. Ow. I have thoughts. Is this Dolla singing? Hello? Okay, go off. Okay, I really like that little part he just did right there. I find it this dynamic is very interesting to me. I was not ready for any of that. It's different. I mean, I can say this safely. I liked the movie's version a lot better with Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron. Max Schneider, honestly, he gets it, but like, I don't think I totally like some of the choices that were made with some of the intonation and some of the just, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know. Honestly, it wasn't my favorite. It was a very interesting dynamic, don't get me wrong, but like, I'll probably stick to the OG. Anyway, I guess that means we best be moving on. We have another one that I've heard before. Kelly Clarkson's Never Enough. Now, there's tea to this one because my opinion on this one may not be the most popular. We'll start it.
I'm trying to hold my breath, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough.
Alright, I'm gonna cut off Kelly right there, and I know that's criminal, but hear me out. I like this song after this point. Everything up until now, I don't like it. And hear me out, here's why. I don't think it really got the essence of the song in the first place. Lauren Alred does a really good job in the movie, capturing this very, like, gentle, frail-ish kind of thing that really builds up. And there's a lot of vocal range that happens there, too, because it gets very deep at certain points. And the fact that Kelly just didn't go there, I don't know. But literally everything after this I love. Here, I'll show you why. So yeah, that literally when she hits those belts, melting. But like before that, I don't know. It wasn't there for me. So this is also of the album not one of my favorites, which is saying something because Never Enough was my favorite song off the original album. So there's a little bit of tea there. So next we have the This Is Me Reimagined remix featuring Keala Settle, who sang it in the original movie, Kesha, and Missy Elliott. I've been looking forward to this one a lot just to see what they did with it, because Kesha has her own separate version, which I think is also in this album as a bonus track. But this is going to be interesting, so let's give it a listen. Oh, so they're opening with Kesha, okay. Hello, Missy Elliott. Oh.
Feel like you won't be nothing, your life crumbling, they talk mumbling. You gon' be something. You are glorious. We're no gangs but warriors. You have a purpose to make
Missy Elliott dropping poetry. Hello.
reality virtue. This is who I am. This is me. Don't let the words hurt you. When sharpest words wanna cut me down.
Before we continue, bravo to Missy Elliott. That was poetry. Like, they may not have been like the smoothest bars ever, but like, honey, feed the children, tell them, motivate them, like that. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, there she is. Yes, Keala. There she's in. Oh, yes, Missy, come back. This is like, she's spilling tea to the children. This is an anthem right here. That.
This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me.
Oh, I have chills. Oh, I have chills. We need to talk about that for a second. Okay, so literally, that's my number one right now. That remix, dude, Missy Elliott made that. No tea, no shade, Missy Elliott made that. That was poetry right there. She hit that, okay? Like, and the ending with Kesha and Keala going for those notes. Like, okay, so we about to spill some tea here. So, like, I like Keala singing it better than Kesha, but, like, when she gets to that ending and they just come together like that, that hit, okay? That really hit. So, like, kudos to the This Is Me Reimagined remix, because that's how you do it. So next we have James Arthur and Anne Marie singing Rewrite the Stars. Now, I know next to nothing about James Arthur and next to nothing about Anne Marie, so we'll see. Can they top Zac Efron and Zendaya? Zendaya. Let me stop being negative. Let's get this.
It's not a secret I try to hide. You claim it's not in the cards, and fate is pulling you miles away.
Okay, there's a twang here that Zac Efron did not have. Hello, runs? Are we running?
You think I don't want you? No one can be like the stars. How can you say you'll be mine? Everything keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you were meant to find. If it's impossible, is it impossible? Say it's possible. How do we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Changing the world to be ours.
I love this.
But I can have you. We're bound to break and my hands are tied.
Alright, so I have thoughts. James Arthur killed that. Literally, like, there's so many things about that. His voice is amazing. Like, it really just, it brought me. That being said, I like Zendaya singing the female part more than Anne-Marie. And honestly, for me, it's a personal taste thing. But when you got to that final, that, like, rewrite the stars, she did a lot of that in, like, her, like, head voice-ish area. And it was just, it wasn't as strong for me. So, like, I think she got a little overshadowed by James Arthur. So, I don't know. Would I say it's better than the original? No, I wouldn't. But, like, it's good. So, like, it's a good one. Alright, moving on. Next, we have Sara Bareilles doing Tightrope. I've also been looking forward to this one a lot because I love Sara Bareilles. She's really gotten into the Broadway community these past, like, few years with Waitress and Jesus Christ Superstar. So, like, her voice has all the Broadway, like, ness that The Greatest Showman has. So I've been looking forward to seeing how she does with Tightrope. So let's give it a listen.
Some people long for a life that is simple and planned, tied with a ribbon, hand in my hand, and we promise to never let go.
Oh.
We're walking a tightrope, high in the sky, we can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope, but it's all an adventure.
Oh, I love this. This layering that's happening right now. Oh, love that.
Walking a tightrope with you.
Do y'all hear those harmonies? Those harmonies that were right there? Oh, yeah, Sara Bareilles.
Never sure will you catch me if I should fall. Well, it's all an adventure,
Harmony, hello?
breathtaking view.
Okay. Alright. I really enjoyed this one. The harmonies were so, like, it was very light and airy and just kind of very melancholy almost. And that's really what's going on in the movie at this point. I think she really captured that song, the somber tone of it, and it was good. It was good. Okay, so next we have Zac Brown Band doing From Now On, which is like the come home anthem of The Greatest Showman. I will say I don't really know what to expect here. I don't really know anything about the Zac Brown Band, but we're gonna hope they hit it because that song is everything. And there's these harmonies that happen at the end of the original one that, like, sell it. So let's see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna stop it right there and already... already skeptical. That banjo, let me not jump to conclusions. Here we go.
I saw the sun begin to bend. I felt that winter wind blow cold. And from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light.
I hear the band like prepping to get in here, so let's see what happens.
I drink champagne with kings and queens. The politicians praise my name. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who I was.
Alright, he got up there though. I will give him credit for that one, because that note is up there.
These eyes will not be blinded by the lights.
Okay. Vocally, it's definitely there. I'm just not sold on instrumentation. I'm debating if I like it or if I don't. Okay, so we're gonna weigh it. We're gonna weigh it because I don't know. I can't figure it out. His vocals were there. They were definitely there. I don't think I agree with the instrumentation behind it. And I'll explain that to you. Here's why. So I'm not huge into country music, like, at all. Unless you count Carrie Underwood, because she is mother of all. But besides that, like, I don't really do country music. It had that very country, like, western sound to it, and a very twangy. I feel like it lost some of the momentum that was generated by the people of the original one. Because, like, where that banjo was, like, that interlude in the middle where it just kind of, like, really went back to the banjo and stuff, there were, like, foot stomps and clapping, and, like, that was the power behind that really drove that song. And the harmonies at the end were, like, there, but they were nothing compared to the original. And I think it may possibly be me being way too comparative of the two, but, like, honestly, it's not a fave. It's not. So next we have The Greatest Show by Pentatonics. Now, I love Pentatonics. I love me some Pentatonics. They hit it every time. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with this. It'll be interesting comparing this to not only the original The Greatest Show, but Panic at the Disco is The Greatest Show. And after this, I'll give you my tea on which of the three I think did the most. We'll do a ranking. We'll make it happen. So here we go. Let's have a listen.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. Tell me, do you want to go? Where it's covered in all the colors and lights.
Okay, I like it. I jam. Ooh, okay, Run. Hello. Yes, Miss Roxy, yes! Come through. Y'all hear that? Notes. Alright, let me tell you. Alright, so in terms of that one, I really enjoyed it. I think the people who they picked to do The Greatest Show just get it every time. Y'all, did y'all hear Mitch? His voice, between him and Brendan Urie, like, their vocal ranges are incredible. Like, they can go all the way up. Now, before I said I was going to compare the three and rank them, but here's the thing. I don't think I can, simply because all three of them are so different. So in a sort of sense, they're, like, the mediums are different. Because, like, The Greatest Show originally is, like, this very, like, ensemble, Broadway kind of ish thing. Where this falls under more, like, poppy-ish. And then you have, like, Panic at the Disco being very alternative, with their, like, they're very rock. So, like, I don't think I can compare the two because they're so different from each other. But needless to say, I think they're the greatest show is the song that's executed the best when it's redone. Alright, so they did another version of Come Alive on this. I think this is one of the bonus tracks, but I'm not totally sure. With Craig David. Now, there's going to be a lot of people who don't know who Craig David is, and he really hit that in the early 2000s. He had songs like Insomnia, Just My Imagination, and I have both of them on my phone. I love those songs. Like, he had a very, like, certain sound to him, and I really enjoyed it. So, I was surprised to see his name on the list of people on this potential soundtrack. So, I've really been waiting to see what he did with this. So, let's give it a listen.
You stumble through your days, got your head hung low, the sky's a shade of gray. Could you just be there man walking, thinking that you won't.
This is very early 2000s R&B right now. Very much so. Did y'all hear that twang? That early 2000s twang? This is so early 2000s. Come on, build up. This screams 2000s Usher. Really, I'm really getting that. Alright, so, it was good. It gave that R&B, like, twang to it. I like Years and Years and Just Glenn's version better, I will say, but this was good too. It really brought me that, like, nostalgic factor. So that brings us to the end of The Greatest Showman Reimagined, and I just have a few closing thoughts before we wrap it all up. It's a good album, but in all honesty, I think it suffers from some of the problems that the Hamilton mixtape did, because for anyone who knows me, I wasn't a huge fan of the Hamilton mixtape, but I really think it did suffer some of the problems that that particular album, or remaking of an album, had, and that when they get these new artists and they create these new sounds, they lose a little bit of, like, what it meant in the first place, and it loses some of that showy quality. And it's very interesting that I compare it to another Broadway, like, redone album, because it shows you what a medium does for you artistically within a song. So, for example, like, the Broadway medium does so much to tell a story and has so much emotion, and when you translate that, it doesn't always translate well. And so that's what I'm thinking with some of these, that they just weren't, they just didn't translate entirely as they thought they were going to. It was fantastic in theory, but not so great in execution. So yeah, those are my thoughts on The Greatest Showman Reimagined album. I may or may not do a collective ranking of all the songs, but check my Instagram for that. So if you haven't followed that, go follow it now. I'll leave it down below right there at the.t_, where you can keep up with my Instagram story, see what's going on, and I'll post my ranking there sooner or later, so you guys can see what I ended up deciding in the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this first reaction video of a few more to come on my channel. If you did, leave a like down there. Leave your comments too. Tell me what you guys thought of The Greatest Showman Reimagined. Because, like, I know my opinions aren't going to be too popular. So do let me know. And if you're new here, of course, do subscribe, because there will be more of this coming. Especially when Thank You Next by Ariana Grande drops. Because we will have a field day with that. And maybe I might be able to bring in a few extra guests with me to react to that one. So there you have it. That's the end of this greatest show. And I think that's really the tea on that. Catch you guys next time.